As you all know, our main role is that of financial planners to influencers, business owners and entrepreneurs. But Gareth and myself also work with individuals on a one-to-one coaching basis. During a recent coaching session, the person said to me, I could try this, but it sounds really hard and really difficult, Shane. The night before, I'd been watching probably one of the greatest coaches in action. And the line he came out with remained with me and in my thoughts the next day. Do or do not, there is no try. And yes, you are correct. Those are the words of Yoda from Lego Star Wars. Now, joking aside, there is a valid point to these words. The body language and tone of voice in delivering an "I'll try" reply is almost defeatist from the outset. A positive attitude is going for it and either succeeding or not succeeding. Not succeeding is then just taking stock of the situation, reviewing what went well and what could be improved on to be made better for the next time. This is a far better approach than the "I'll try" approach. There is direction, there is purpose, and there is drive compared to the "I'll go for it" attempt. That "I'll try" approach should be resigned to the same bucket as the procrastination dilemma. Procrastination is making an unconscious decision not to do something, taking the negative route, just like the "I'll try." This all comes back to mindset and how you do things, creating good behaviours and good habits and understanding what you do when certain situations arise. Now, coaching can only go so far. A person has to want to change or improve and be willing to do some of the hard yards themselves. Some weeks ago, I was meeting a staff member within Cardiff Rugby, and on a sunny day, I parked in the Cardiff Arms car park. As I was early and it was sunny, I walked around. And as I was walking, I noticed Jared Evans, a player with Cardiff Rugby and Wales, busy completing some kicking drills. Now fast forward to the weekend just gone, and in between the World Cup games on TV, I tuned in to watch Cardiff Rugby play the Sharks in South Africa. As I turned it on, there was Jared with kicking, conversion after conversion from all angles. Not with a "I'll try" glint in his eye, but with a "I'm doing this" each time he stepped up to kick. The positivity seemed to radiate from him, almost like the Ready Break kids from the ads many, many years ago. Google that if you're too young to remember the Ready Break kids. I think the first Welsh team, I was going to say the first Welsh region, to win in South Africa and to win 2-0 was absolutely amazing. A positive attitude. Now we all know that the next few weeks and the next few months are going to be hard for everyone. That phrase of tightening our belts was never so more appropriate. Now, we talked last week about the start of the silly season, the Christmas period. Add into the mix a Winter World Cup in Qatar, people out in pubs during the day, and we will have a rate of spending that is different to any other time during the year. Putting our head into the sands now and pushing the worry of the spending to the future, not the way forward. We have to be proactive now on how we live our lives. While we all need to ensure that the kids at Christmas enjoy a Christmas, do we actually really need to buy 2 trolleys full of toys from Smith's? Yes, that was happening with everyone over the weekend. Do we really need to spend an absolute fortune on the dinner on the 25th of December? I constantly talk about 2 things, planning and alignment. Probably bore some people, but never before have they been so important. Planning. In terms of money, creating a good behaviour of saving. Now, that's cash-based saving. Remember, investment is the equities and the long-term side. Saving for times that come around every year. Setting up a saving account now for Christmas 2023 and saving every week into this. Even if it's only £1 per week to start, it's creating a habit. Now, do the same thing for summer holidays. Do the same thing for birthdays. Do the same for kids going back to school next September. Saving on a weekly basis, making it a habit and reviewing this often, and when you can afford to, increase the amount you save each week. Second part is alignment. The question of what makes you happy, or this time of year, what makes your kids happy. Maybe all the toys they get won't make them happy. Maybe it's spending time with them and colouring, or playing Lego, or football. It's what they crave. Align what makes a person happy with spending, and you will actually see that the spending on the silly items decreases. Remember, for lots of people, there isn't a cost of living crisis at the moment. There's a cost of lifestyle crisis. How many people over the last few weeks have worried about putting on the gas due to the price increase? Now, go and look out your window and look at the outdoor lights. Is there anyone worried about the cost of these at the moment? The simple task of saving could lessen the pain of events that will cost you in 2023. These events are going to happen, so plan for them now. In the words of the great coach, and I'm not going to do the voice, do or do not. There is no try. Now, I've been tasked, as you can see, I'm on my own this week, and I was tasked with not saying anything confrontational. So I think we kept that very to the point. I heard a great line some weeks ago on someone else's podcast that a person wasn't there because they were busy in the kitchen cooking up some new ideas. So I'm going to use that line. Mr. Shears, who sits this side of me here, is busy in a metaphorical kitchen cooking up some new ideas. One of them being our course that we're going to run in January, all about money and money management. I'm hoping that the superb star that we have in Chris here can add a link to the bottom. Click on it, register your interest, and hopefully we can give some coaching, help and guidance starting in January, when the silly season has been over and the costs start to come in. We did say last week it's probably going to be run over a 4-week period, 1 hour or so per week. Best thing of all for you guys, we're going to do it for free. It's a one-off thing. When we run them again, we're probably not going to do them for free, but just to give something back to people this time, we're going to give it out. So as I said, click on the link below, register your interest. We'll be in touch in a few weeks' time with what and when you have to do things. And next time we see you, I'll have the boy next to me again.